We're back with another wonderful, wonderful deck here in Legacy, and we are playing a little bit of Blue-White Karn Echoes. So I have played a lot of Mono Blue Karn Echoes on stream recently. My posted video was a wonderful 0405 crashing and burning. However, we just had a banger of a league 4-1 on the Gyruda Blue-White Bomberman deck with Auriok Salvagers. And now back to the wheelhouse with a little bit of Urza and Echo of Eons, as well as Karn the Great Creator. But we've got a couple of different choices in this version. First of all, our Force of Wills are now 3 of in the main deck. So that's pretty neat. We do have the Echo of Eons, 3 of these instead of 4, so we're not so all in on it. We got 2 Narsets and 2 Hullbreachers, slightly different divide there, and Psy in the main deck, which I really like. A bevy of 0-mana artifacts, including 2 Mox Opals, 4 Lotus Petals, 3 LEDs, 4 Mishra's Bauble, so eschewing the Urza's Bauble entirely, leading me to even more confusion about which of these is better in the format, and giving me sort of more idea that it might be more context dependent than I thought. We've got 4 Chalice of the Void with our semi-stompy mana base, 3 Ancient Tombs, 2 City of Traitors. Then we've got Sword of the Meek and Thopter Foundry, each as a 1-of in here, as well as in our sideboard. So this is a combo with Urza, go infinite and win the game on the spot. However, one of the reasons we get to play in the main deck, we have a 1-of Intuition. So Intuition is 2 and a blue, says search your library for 3 cards, reveal them, target opponent chooses 1, put that card in your hand, and the rest into your graveyard. To wit, we also have 1 Wasteland, and we have the 1-of Karakas. The reason that the 1-of Wasteland is important is we have a Crucible of Worlds in our sideboard. So we can use the Intuition to find the Wasteland, set up the Crucible, and Wasteland our opponent every turn. There are some matchups which will be heavily decided by our ability to set that up. So if we have the opportunity, we will do so. Otherwise, I don't think there's too much to say about this deck. We got sideboard 2 Disenchants, 1 Cyclonic Rift, and 2 potential Walking Ballistas. We always want to keep 1 in the sideboard within reason. I mean, I think we could bring in all 3 if we were playing against Death and Taxes, because we want to take their Thalia off the table as quickly as possible, because it makes it very difficult for us to do our thing. So we're going to hop into a little bit of a Legacy League here and see what's up with the what's up. So strap yourselves in, folks. We're going for a ride. I have updated the exclamation point deck command, so if I were to build a deck to just have fun with, I might build a Phage-themed deck with catastrophic ATB effects, depending heavily on the scroll to get cards in play. Scroll? Oh, crap. Well, we're against Tony Scaponi again. Hey, Tony! Scroll of Fate. Ah, interesting. So we're on the draw. Definitely need a better hand than this in game 1. This is almost a turn 1 Narset, but it isn't. Title's covering open site. Sorry. Thank you. Yeah, I know what you meant. We'll ship it again. On the draw, we can't afford to futz around against a Storm deck. This is by far the best hand we've seen. Probably bottom of City, probably bottom Sword of the Meek. Everything else in this hand is kind of pretty good. Hopefully we survive their turn 1. Hopefully our Chalice helps us through turn 2. And I don't want to have to sack my city as early as I probably will have to, but opponent fires off a quick turn 1 Ponder. Looking to be not the strongest 6. Possibly land light, possibly just looking for a better turn 1 land. Okay. They did not shuffle, so one assumes they just straight up did not have the land there. Turn 2 Hullbreacher after Chalice sounds pretty good. Pretty good. And then we could play Emry on 3. Seems like a banger. I wonder if they have the Brandstorm. No, they don't play the Brandstorm. We did play this player last league. Yeah, that's why I mentioned that we were against Tony Scapone again. And then I said, "Hey, Tony." Almost the exact same way I said it at the end of last league. Hey. It's a bunch of untap ETBs and fast mana to scroll multiple times a turn. Yeah. What are you doing? How are you getting that? Like the Crassus or what? What is it? Bounding Crassus? Okay. So Wishclaw Talisman can get ad nauseum and go through. I think I just have to Hullbreacher here and hope for the best. Yeah. These legacy leagues are super inbred. Thankfully, the competition's amazing. What? Defense grid, sure. Is there an upshot to your statement, Roy, or is it just, I don't, like, are you saying that's a good thing or bad thing, or is it, oh, yeah. Yeah. I mean, they're just smaller too, though, right? I mean, that's, yeah. They're inbred because they're so small. Usually it would be bad. Right. But the thing is, everyone's gaming each other so hard. So like that was the thing that happened with Delver players, is that like there has been a couple times where like Delver's the best deck in the format, which would be a problem, except that the Delver players start metagaming against each other, which almost always makes them worse against the field. Right? And it's like the like Bant Miracles sort of control deck, like that can go way over the top of all of the other fair decks, but sometimes the more they push down that road, the weaker they become to combo, or just, yeah. It's like, it's a great sort of, within each archetype, there's like a rock, paper, scissors going on, while there's the overall rock, paper, scissors going on. The rotation of power. Rotation of power. Leads to some things that some might consider unethical. No, I need to rewatch the prequel trilogy. Can't remember Palpatine's good lines. Okay, real talk. Am I just playing this Chalice on 2? Because I'm pretty sure I'm just jamming this Chalice on 2. I think once I get a Chalice on 2, it's like pretty over. So I could play Urza, but I'll just play him next turn, because the threat of death is much more significant. Also, I have a Hullbreacher in play. It turns off Burning Wish. I think it basically locks them out, because we've got Hullbreacher and Chalice, like Chalice on 1, Chalice on 2. Like, seems good. Seems like this is a way to win a game here. That's the ultimate way to win the game, I guess. Remember, folks, you can target your Seat of Synod with Emry, but you will not be able to cast it. Concession. Boom, baby. Hold on. I'll let David Spade do it.
Boom, baby!
Yeah, once again, in this matchup, though we could bring in things like Disenchant, I think largely speaking, they're just not necessary. We just want to play the deck we have. It's interesting to see Thopter Foundry sort of the Meek here, though, because we could probably pretty easily bring in Disenchant over those cards, and I would be not unhappy. But Pretty sure they're unnecessary. All right. That's not good enough. It's got a turn one Emry. It's not good enough, but it's got a turn one Emry. This definitely looks sweeter. Sweeter than the last one, or sweeter than the previous version of Karn Echoes that we were playing? Both. Rude. I like the mono blue one. I mean, I like this one too, but I know what you like. I know you like intuition into Wasteland with Crucible. I know that's what you love. You're a sucker for that play. I know I am too, because as soon as I saw it, I'm like, that's brilliant. I wish I was playing more than one intuition. I think this is not good enough. But I also think there's a good chance they keep a handful of discard. And this hand is like one card off of being really good, so I'm gonna take the gamble here. Wow. Wow! Okay. This could be really good. Could also be really nothing, but it could be really good. Could be really good. Yeah, I do like that there's more interaction. So, like, we're about to LED on turn one. And assuming it resolves, there's a reasonable shot we pick up a Chalice or a Force of Will and a blue card. And either way is intensely beneficial to us. Okay, well, we got Force blue card. Although, if I have a blue card on top... Wait, but I can't play my Emry to draw it. I can't gamble. I know the top card is Bauble, so I could play Emry, mill my deck over, and then Bauble twice and hope to hit a blue card. For the Force. It puts me in a much better position for next turn, although we could just die this turn, but I'm going to go for it, because I'm not a coward. I'm afraid of no ghost. Mill the Chalice. I mean, we're in a great position next turn, assuming that we draw a blue card here to make sure that we can force. Now, of course, against Storm, figuring out what to force is not the easiest thing in the world, so we could lose with a single force anyway. There's the chance that they're not really thinking force is going to come out of our deck, but we'll see. Not a blue card. Not a blue card. Well. Emry, take the wheel. You got this, you spicy little redhead. You got this. I got a stamped one of these. It's awesome. This force looks so lonely. I agree. I'm Ronry. So Ronry. So Ronry and Sadria Ron. There's no one, just me only. It's a great freaking movie. Whoa, police, put your head on the ground. Oh, God. How dead are we, Tony? Tony, you took my thumbs. I do have a Krark the Thumbless deck if we want to play some nonsense next. Oof. Well, if we had Force, that was the moment. So they have Carpet. Good to know. Carpet is not good against my deck. Emry's hair reminds me of Assassin's Creed Unity. I don't know Assassin's Creed well enough to know what that is, but take your word for it.
Stay on target.
Did I died? Yeah, we're super duper dead. Yeah. You got it. Draw 22. Nah, I think we're dead. Not sure. Might be dead. If you are interested, Roy, I'm about to post in the chat the link to the Krark the Thumbless deck that I did find. Nope. Nope. Woof. There we go. There we go. These are the cards we bought them. These are the cards that win. Admittedly, the Hullbreacher is less than great. Once, wait a minute. Wait. Could I do that instead and just go Chalice on 0, Chalice on 1, turn 2 Hullbreacher, and just ride it? Is that better? It feels better. Like the Chalice plan. Yeah, this is like a lot more aggressive, right? We keep these 5 and we just pedal to the metal. Karkstorm EDH decks. 50 coin flips on this deck. That'll probably win the game. It's also tempting to keep the Urza just because Hullbreacher is not that good once you have Chalice on 1, but I think this is the way to go. Listen. 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 You listening, opponent? You want to get nuts? Let's get nuts! Well, got a lot of mana. A lot of mana. 7-turn clock, baby. That's all we need. Uh-oh. Oh, I don't like that. Oh, Abrupt Decay. No, Wish Claw. Oh, they can Wish Claw for the Abrupt Decay next turn. All right. Well. It's a lot of mana for them to get out under this, though. And if they Wish Claw into Abrupt Decay, we could Wish Claw back for Echo, assuming I draw blue, or LED's obviously no good. Oh, we Wish Claw back for Karn. Doi. That's savagery. Yeah. The classic combo. And then on our next... So we can wish for a 0, and then our next turn we can kill our Chalice on 0. So I'm guessing we're going to see Wish Claw for Abrupt Decay. Could be a lot of things. Yeah. No, it can't be. They didn't keep green open. They kept black or red, and blue or red. What'd you put in your hand, opponent? You want to tell me? They're going to get the Pulverize, I assume. They've got double mountain here. They're going to kill their own Wish Claw with the Pulverize. Yep. Nailed it. And the question is, are they going to cast it now? Yes, they are. Well, they're certainly light. Certainly light on mana. And I still have a Hullbreacher in play. Okie dokie. I mean, they could always just have everything they need right now. They don't have an ad nauseum, do they? Oh my god. No. No! Unreal, man. I mean, it's not necessarily over because there's a lot of cards that they could draw that they can't cast. But, first card they hit, Echo. Brutal. Well, we could be okay here. Because they're pretty choked. They need to find 0-drop mana. They can't use that Echo. If they find an LED, they cannot use that Echo. I mean, they could. Yeah. Well, yeah, and they can't go much lower. Opponent says, oof. So they hit a Lotus Petal. They hit an LED. But those... So only the Petal and the Abrupt Decay are relevant so far. The rest is lands and cards they're not likely to cast. I mean, they could still get there. Because they've got the Abrupt Decay and then they can go off. So it's actually very easy for them to be in a good place here. So they're done? I think they're done. Can I play the Petal? Sure. Okay. So they have 4 lands and these 3 cards, which unfortunately could be good enough, except that it's not. Is Karn all that good here, though? Does this play this ability? No, activate this ability only time you could cast an instant. But this is, in fact, a mana ability, right? Oh, but Karn turns it off. So then they can Abrupt Decay my Hullbreacher, but they can't Echo. Okay. So we play Karn, shuts off their mana. They can't Abrupt Decay it. Their other card is Brainstorm, so they have to Abrupt Decay first. But they have 4 lands. They have 4 lands in their hand, and one of them is a fetch. So they're good. They're good to go as far as no. They definitely have the right land. It's not a. They will cast this Abrupt Decay this turn. They will kill my Hullbreacher. But we have 2 fetches here, so I think we just get our LED this turn, put it into play, and then we just Lattice next turn, and that's all she wrote. I think that's it. Alternatively, if we draw 1 mana next turn, we can just kill them with I do not want to put this LED into play, because then they could Abrupt Decay it. If they Thoughtseize it out of my hand, probably I don't care. Probably I don't care. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. If they Abrupt Decay it, they die to the Murph. Well, so yeah. I mean, you're not wrong. They're forced to kill the Hullbreacher and do something else. So I think we got it in the bag. It's in the bag. Looks like that's all she wrote. They're just too choked on mana now. Our all-in double Chalice line worked out. Can we, though, talk about how sweet the art on Pulverize is? That is a 3-eyed elephant. 3 eyes. There's an elephant with a 3rd eye. That's a yikes. All right. High-level players still getting used to new cards. Apparently, Tony Scaponi is like me. You have to make the mistake enough times against Hullbreacher. Oh, crap. It's Habitron again. I mean, this hand is nuts. If we make it to turn 2. Well, I mean, to be fair, Crude Savagery, we had that. We basically had that anyway, right? Chalice me, baby? Oh, yeah. Chalice me harder, daddy. Give me more. I want to see more. Rats. They had a reasonably explosive start. Wow! I don't even want to Echo anymore. I mean, I'm gonna, but I don't want to. So I'm going up 5 cards and my opponent's going up 5 cards. But I'm on the play. I also have Force of Wills in my deck, which they do not have. We assume. If they're on the kind of list that I think that they are. Am I playing a second Emry here? I think that I am. And I'll use Echo as force fuel. Then we'll Urza next turn. So let's see what they're drawing. Also, I could draw another blue card. They're drawing Echo. Well, I hope they go all in on it because that'd be great for me. No, they baubled me. Only I'm supposed to bauble people. Stop it. Draw a card. Oh, okay. Well, I got a better thing to exile. Just like I wanted. Just like I meant to. All right. Play the land. Play the land. Nice. Got him. Okay. Urza or Hullbreacher. Something expensive. Oh, it's so good. Oh, Karn. Oh, any of it. Ah, it's so good. Get the out of here. Get out. Get out of here with your nonsense. Opponent blinked first by playing Chalice on 0. Ooh. Ooh, that sure looks like a good one. It's a bold move. Well, shit, it pays off. Okay. So, hold on. So I can cast Urza. And then my Emry can't play anything out of my graveyard this turn. No, we'll be able to play Chalice on 1. We're playing Chalice on 1 as a Mox Sapphire, and then next turn we can win the game because we intuition for Thopter Foundry plus 2 other cards. One of which is LED. Yeah. Yeah, all right. Sylvia played the Urza. And then Emry is play Chalice. Chalice du le vide. And then we are going to win next turn. Chalice. They could have Hullbreacher, but they can't cast a LED because they put a Chalice on 0. The classic self-gotcha. Ooh. I guess we could just win like this. That seems best. Woohoo! Sure. Card's legit. That's game. Sure. You bobbled me. Now here's my play. Kill your dead mana rock. But I'm going to be able to Lattice next turn. Place Sword of the Meek. Pass the turn. I can also Thopter combo next turn. So either way, it looks pretty good. They have access to Juan, potentially 3 mana, but they can't discard a card, at least not as far as I know their deck list, so it looks like they're toast. I think our deck might have better play once there's a Chalice and on 1 and 0. Yeah, just scoops it up. That's fair. Might have better play, I'm not sure. Well, we finally get to bring in Disenchant, so that's pretty sweet. And Cyclonic Rift? Take out a couple of Chalices and a Sigh. Yes, but Roy, our capacity for bitterness just keeps going higher and higher. All right. Think I'm good here? I think I'm good here. Although, yet again, this sideboard with no copies of Sky Sovereign, if my opponent gets a Karn, and then I play a Karn, and I have mana, and I want to kill their Karn, I can't do it with Walking Ballista. But the Lightning Bolt powers of the Skyboat are well known. All right. We've got a Force, and a City of Traitors, and a Bauble. Okay. I'm gonna gamble on this one. Yep. 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 No. Get out. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. Top card, Snow Covered Island. Whew. Might be all right. We might be all right. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We're not gonna be all right. Well, damn. That's a yikes. Can we still recover from this game? Yes. We're likely to. No. Yeah, that's not what I wanted to draw, huh? Yeah, it doesn't matter what I do, huh? All right, let's just go game 3. We took the high-risk hand, and we got our ass kicked. Nope. Nope. Why does this hurt so much? Ah! They kept their 7. Well. All right. This is turn 1 Chalice on 0. Sorry, turn 1 LED Chalice on 0 Emry. Turn 2 Hullbreacher. Pray it's good enough. Right? Oh, I have to tuck 2 of these? Ah. Is that insane? Yeah. No, that's the way we're doing it. All right. Good luck, Godspeed, little deck. Good luck, Godspeed. Woohoo! Should have kept the Urza. Uh-oh. Flips over, nothing playable. Kel Surprise. All right, opponent, my merfolk's better than your merfolk. Get him. Arr. Merfolk Battle, Part 2. The Deadliest Struggle. Also, we top decked the Karn. Oh my god. But I have to, because I attacked, I have to plus it. Well, I don't have to, but I can't. Well, I'm gonna cut them off their mana, both their mana. So I'm gonna assume this pretty much doesn't matter at this point. I think we just got it. Clutch Karn. Listen, better lucky than good. Better lucky than good. All right, so if I did wish for anything, no, I can't play an LED, so that doesn't matter. So maybe Relic. Pretty sure I'm just gonna pick off one of their lands though. And then next turn we can get like a 4/4 Walking Ballista approximately. I don't know. Pew! It looks like it's all over, folks. Yeah, they conceded. Whoo! Damn, it feels good to be a gangster. 2-1, 2-1. Word Doctor, we've got one heck of a run going tonight with a wonderful 4-1 off of our beautiful blue-white Garuda deck, and heading into a 2-0 lead with a little bit of blue-white Karn Echoes. You're watching the Mana Temple channel. Join us after the break. All right, round number 3 against who's 3-1. No previously recorded deck. Luckily, my previously recorded deck is No Bad Cards Painter, so that has nothing to do with this deck. I'm on the play with a pretty slow hand. It's got a force in it, but yeah, this is not. Well, that's not. That hand was not what we were here to do. This hand is also not what we are here to do. It's closer to a keep, but in the dark, I'm still going to mull again. Opponent kept their 7, so I'm slightly terrified. We're going to keep this one, even though it's not particularly good. We're going to go bottom 1, bottom 2. Yeah. And we'll lead on Tundra. No matter what land I lead on, I could get Wastelanded. I can still play through if I get wasted here, but we can still play the turn 2 Psy. We can still play the turn 3 Karn, assuming I don't get Wastelanded. Tropical Island is the lead. Exploration. All right, some kind of lands deck. Some kind of wasteland. All right. They were able to do both. Womp. Womp. Blast Zone. Not the best. Sylvan Library. Oh, much worse. Uh-oh. I mean, they could have. They didn't, right? Thank God. I'm not really sure why they didn't, but they didn't. No. They could have done it. This is, in fact, a target artifact. Don't know why that didn't happen, but... Okay. Ah, second Wasteland! Brutal. Don't do it. Oh, they took me off blue. Well, that could be better. It's almost definitely not, but it could be. Okay. What else you got, opponent? Oh, Life from the Loam. Oh, no. All right. I'm done. They can't steal our land, no. They can only steal creatures with power 3 or less, right? Yeah, they can only take creatures, and they can give you an artifact or creature. Okay. So this is non-land, doesn't matter, and I think Disenchant is almost definitely too slow when all we really want to do here is play a Chalice on 1/1. So we're going to go ahead and try to play a Chalice on 1/1. I was trying to do it that game, but I mulled to 5 without finding the ability to do so. But I'm not complaining because our previous rounds we were incredibly lucky. I mean, I want to keep it. I'm not going to keep it, but I want to keep it. Turn 1 live Mox into nothing? Ugh. But I can pop my Bauble at least. Sure. I mean, it's not good, but... Assuming I don't get Wasteland, it's turn 2 Urza. But turn 2 Urza is not that good against turn 2 Oko, you know what I mean? It's fine, but I mean, we're gonna keep it, but it sucks. I don't want to. So I could have kept the Karn, but keeping the Karn means if I get knocked off some of my mana as we go, is turn 2 Karn better against Oko deck, or I think it's worse. Yeah, I think it's a lot worse actually. So again, we're just totally naked to Wasteland again. I really couldn't afford to mull. Well, I probably could have mulled to 5. Well, we might have a really quick death here in round 4. 3? 3. Round 3. Full house. Yeah, that's right. Bog me. You got it. Sorry. Yes. Yes. Oh, no.
I mean, hello.
Whew. Man, look at all the Moxen I have in my hand. It's a good clip. It's a good clip, Roy. Guess we'll be going down together. Think on sexy thoughts. Think on sexy thoughts. Just put the button on the stimulator. Think on sexy thoughts. Think on sexy thoughts. It's a good song, man. It's a banger. I've already mentioned its similarity to Thriller being one of the chief high points for me. Oh! Do they have more? Do they have a Nature's Claim? Oh, what did they pitch? They pitched Force of Vigor with Force of Vigor. Yikes. Oh my. I mean, we say that. We don't know what the rest of their hand is. It might not be good enough. How am I doing? Well, Mike, we just got Force of Vigor off of 2 basics. How are you doing? The funny thing is, I saw it coming, so I sequenced around it. If you look back on this turn to where this is going to be Karakas. If you look back on this turn to where I changed my sequencing, that was to play around them having some kind of crazy shatter effect. Although I don't think it really mattered, but at least I tried. Well, I don't think it actually mattered, because so when I played the first Mox Opal, there was a pause, because they were thinking if they wanted to Force of Vigor both my lands. So actually, I screwed up. Tabernacle. I mean, okay. Nice. Perfect top deck. Thank you. Well, opponent had the more perfecter top deck. They don't seem to be able to solve any of my permanents thus far, though, so I'll take it. I wonder if they're regretting pitching that extra force negation. Somehow I doubt it. Oh, no. Now the Karakas, right? You gotta Karakas me. That's the land you do. There we go. God, it took you long enough. I guess I'll just beat you to death as this 3/3, I hope. Well, that is not gonna work. Don't worry, guys. We're just gonna clock our opponent. In 20 minutes, we're gonna win this game, I hope. They have to take a lot more game actions than I do, I think. Oh, they crushed me on game 1, Mike. Crushed me. I think in this position we should draw to our outs. I don't think it's worth doing until I draw at least 1 land. Well, fuck. Because I assume when you meant draw to our outs, you mean let the construct die so that we have 1 mana, which is not really sure if that helps me at all. Playing Emry here could give me another elk, but then I'm going to have to... Yeah, you know what? I'm good. They got us. They got us. They got everything out very, very quickly. We just got beat. It's fine. We never were able to find a Chalice on one-on-one against them in 4 mulligans in 2 games. We mulled to 5 both games, and we couldn't find anything, and they had the perfect response in game 2. Game 1, we had nothing going on, and they just killed us. That's fine. Game 2, they had exactly what they needed assembled very quickly, right? Oh, it's way less deep than that, just memes. Got it. Got it. Just memeing. Got it. That I understand. Let's go. So we're on the draw. I haven't been able to tell, Roy. Like yesterday, but maybe because it was Sunday evening, the view count was like 2025 after a couple hours. So it's I haven't been paying close enough attention to the data because the day of the week matters a lot, right? This is so close to being a great hand, right? I'm gonna keep it, but I'm not confident. Opponent kept their 7. We have a pretty good turn 2. We don't have much of a turn 1. Red! Oh, red is good. Oh, red is great. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah! Hoo, 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 hoo. So there's no Eidolon yet. I mean... Oh, I could have played Psy and made a million Thopters. I didn't really want to do that, so I didn't think of it. But maybe if I had thought of it, I would want to. Which I know sounds dumb, but so am I. But we could Karn Lattice Lock literally on turn 2, which is not a good idea because they have a Goblin Guide and a lot of... They have 2 Goblin Guides. Dose. But I could make a 3/3 Walking Ballista, which is not that good. Bauble on top. Oof. Yeah, I probably should have played the Psy into all the Thopters, huh? Go down the Lotus Petal. Although that would mean my turn 2 is super lackluster. Yeah, we're here now, exactly. Don't have engineered explosives. Okay. I can get Ensnaring Bridge and discard my hand. Oh, and then have LED into... Yeah. Yeah, that's where we're going. The Grim Lavamancer plus burn spells in hand can obviously beat part of the plan, but I mean... Okay, Zach, remember, you're playing a bridge off your Karn, so activate your LED first, then wish. Get the bridge, play the bridge. Well done. Now, remember, Zach, if you bauble them on their turn, you could draw 2 lands and lose. Now, this is not as likely as it would be in Modern, but it could happen. You have an LED, so it could also not happen. But, you know, just consider you could lose. We're gonna bauble them, but we could lose. I've done it before, believe me. I literally had a game that the only way I could throw it away was by bobbling my opponent. And I did it. Not gonna say I didn't do it. They bolt me, light up the stage. Yikes. Mountain, Price of Progress. Well, that's not my favorite. Loudy, loudy. Oh, lot of me. So they can Grim Lavamancer my Karn, which will stop me from wishing again. Or they could wait and see if I go for Mycosynth Lattice, and then they could hose me. I'm going to draw my extra card again. Yes, this could make me lose. Still going to do it. They have Goblin Guide on top. Sick. Admittedly, in comparison to the situation in which I lost the game for doing that, I'm not at 1. I'm not at 1. So, if I were to LED for something in my sideboard, right, I would want something that gains me life. I don't have anything other than Thopter Foundry. Foundry's not great here. I guess I could always just plus my Karn. So if I plus my Karn without playing this force, can we keep Karn on the board? Yeah, we can. What we do is we plus the Karn, right? They can... No, we can't. So if I plus my Karn to 4, they activate Grim Lavamancer. Coating turns off Lavaman. Yes, but they'll just kill it before... That's not... That doesn't work. Neither of those things work. No, none of that works, Roy. Because if I get Lattice, they just kill the Karn in response. If I get Liquimetal Coating, this is activatable as an instance. Yeah, like, none of these things are... They could respond to the Wish. They could respond to me casting the Lattice. Grab Relic says draw a card. No, we can't keep the Karn on the board, period. Grab Relic... Yeah. Thopter Foundry says gain life, though. I feel like Foundry might be better. I think the Foundry might be better. Because we have a bridge already. So listen, there's a reasonable chance that they have no... Foundry says pitch to force. Right, but we're not doing that. There's a reasonable chance that they do not have any way to take this Ensnaring Bridge off the battlefield in game 1. So, Foundry plus Bridge on its own is basically a game win. All we have to do is not die to Incidental Burn. We know they have a Price of Progress that's incoming, but it's only going to deal 2 to me. So... In theory, we're fine for now. This is Grim Lavamancer activate on me? Wild. Alright, resolves. You've got a 2-mana, 2-damage burn spell? And then you could activate Lavamancer again? Sure. Do they play... I don't know what they play. I have no idea what they play. Plays Price of Progress for 2 damage. You got it. I'm at 5. Okay, that's frustrating. That's enough damage to kill me. They can attack with the Grim Lavamancer, but I could make a 1/1. Yeah, that's right. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. All right. Well, that's not helpful. Why didn't they attack? Because I could have made a Thopter and killed their Grim Lavamancer. Okay. I want to boot up an artifact that I think they're likely to kill. I guess Thopter Foundry? God, we are almost definitely dead here. I can't boot up the bridge because if they kill the bridge, they get too many attackers. But there's a chance that going like sack LED, sack Foundry, sack Opal to go to 7 is helpful here. Although the Grim Lavamancer turns their graveyard into so much damage. I think LED has a high chance of dying if you plus on it. I agree with you. Our only options were for animating were Thopter Foundry or Bridge. And oh, they can't suspend Rift Bolt. Huh. Cast Chain Lightning on my face. Resolves. I only have 1 red. Rats. Well, yeah. I forgot about that one. Yeah. Nope. Forgot that they could have another one of those. 2 mana, 4 damage is too good. But I couldn't keep the card. Well, I guess I could have used LED if they went to combat. Yeah, that's on me. That's on me. That's on me. No, we're good. No, that whole game is on me. I mean, it was really, really close overall, so I don't feel bad about it, but they had the double light up the stage. And once again, we weren't able to find a Chalice on one, which would have been the nuts. Now we have to play game 2 and game 3 where they're much, much, much more likely to have artifact removal. But we have forces, we have soul lands, and we have Chalice, so very possible we just have 2 nutty draws and just nut them out. When in doubt, nut them out. That's what my mama always say. For everyone who's interested, oh, we're about to roll over a day, although that's locally. The champ is back, and apparently, so this is the current Pog champ, but apparently it's going to change daily. So that's the current Pog champ. Yep, that's a banger. Holy crap, that hand is insane. Wow. Wow. Is this turn 1 Lattice Lock? Holy shit. I guess I used PogChamp and no, it's not, right? No. It doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. But we're very, very close. We're gonna play Chalice on 1, and then we'll see. It was very close. It was very close. I think if I draw a second soul land, Karn plus Echo, we could have. I think this is better, generally speaking, against the mono red deck. What if you echoed into 2 LEDs? Yeah, I'm not going to tell you you're wrong, but this hand is already insane, so I don't really feel like I need to go harder. Like, this turn I go Karn, and you gotta live the dream. Yeah. I guess I'm not hardcore enough, Mike. I'm not hardcore enough. But listen, you're not hardcore unless you live hardcore. But let me tell you something. The Legend of the Rent, that's way hardcore. I want to Urza here instead of Karn. Is that crazy? That feels crazy. Urza's safer. Yeah. Yeah, I guess if we started off playing safe, we might as well continue. Well, so I could sit with this, but I really feel like Echo now is the best, right? Because I still have a land drop, like, whereas my opponent has literally 7 cards in hand. So they're going from 7 to 7. I'm going from 2 to 7, and I have a land drop, right? So it's, I feel like it realistically, I didn't really feel like I needed to go harder than that, because now we get to go like, oh sure, that's fine. Now we get to go 1, 2, 3, play Psy. Yeah, because like going up on cards is how the burn deck just flat out ruins you, right? Trigger. And now I have redundancy in a bunch of different ways, because like if they find a way to kill my Chalice, now I have Emry, right? So, and if they, you know, I have mana to cast literally anything I find. So surprised they didn't have a 1 mana instant. No, yeah, there was a Chalice on 1. That's the reason that I was able to pass to turn 2. They're definitely very dead. Well, I mean, I never count out the decks that I find difficult to play against at the best of times, but yes, I do believe we've won this game. I think it is very, yeah, this card would have been unbelievably brutal if they'd been able to cast it sooner, but there's no way it's going to be good enough from here, right? I can hard cast this Force of Will. Like, this is, oh, I could have done more damage. Whatever. Glad you were ready for the School of Rock reference there, Crude Savagery. Ah, no. I did not expect them to pass through combat so quickly. Don't know why. Sure, it'll be fine. Yeah, it's fine. The hell do you think you're doing? You want to die faster? That just means I'm going to kill them faster. Okay, so we could have gone up like 3 damage on this turn, but whatever. Yes, it's fine. Oh, also because you enjoy the Drederick Tatum quote, Roy, I just watched the Homer at the Bat episode, and I'm sure you will remember and love the interactions between Homer and Daryl Strawberry. You're Daryl Strawberry. Yes. You play my position. Yes. Well, you better than me? I don't know you. I don't know anything about you, but yeah. The nice thing about Legacy has been the fact that I faced against Brian, like I played against Bryant Cook today, and I was like, let's just win. And then we did. It's a very forgiving format. It's not. Well, it depends on what kind of deck you play. And what kind of deck you... My mono red burn opponent is playing Karakas. Okay. What's your plan, handsome? Price of progress? They got me now. I only have one response to that, Crude Savagery.
Stay on target. We're too close. Stay on target. Stay on target.
Can't see him. Fire Blast. Okay. I can still cast this Force of Will 2 different ways. Okay, it was the spite play there. I guess I should get the clip of Vader saying, "I have you now," in the Death Star trench, right before he gets woohooed by Han Solo. Oh, Star Wars Episode 4 has just like an infinite number of fantastic quotes and moments. Although on my soundboard, I currently have...
This is getting out of hand. Now there are 2 of them.
Haven't had a good opportunity to use it yet. Oh, I could have during the last game when they double Goblin Guided me. Rats. Missed opportunities. Missed opportunities. No, not good enough. Sure. I'll take a redraw. Hey, I'll take a mulligan. 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 Damn. Alright. Land nothing. Holy crap, they did it. Well, do I stick around with this hand to play the turn 2 Chalice? I think I will. Alright. You suckered me in, Chalice. Every time I think I get out, you drag me back in. Now, if they have Eidolon, we'll have to take 2 off playing the Chalice. Will you pitch Echoes to kill an Eidolon? I don't know. Gun to my head, I say no. But they pass the turn. Unfreaking real. I don't even know what to make of that. I guess they have to have some kind of crazy shatter effect. Yeah. But like, sure. And they'll really get me with that. Except that I'm going up. I just feel like in this matchup, that's like, this is okay for me. If they smash to smithereens or something similar right here, that's fine. They didn't do anything with their first 2 turns, right? Like, I'm not wrong, right? Yeah, sure, you got me good. All right, well, this hand is bad. Not gonna lie. Let's hope theirs is somehow worse? Question mark? Hand is real bad. Sure. Listen, opponent, I wasn't planning on gaining any life anyway. So. Okay. I say that might not actually be true, right? Because Urza Thopter Sword combo would have put me to, quote, infinite life. What can Karn get me that's in any way relevant? Yeah, Urza is definitely better for racing, but in order to play Urza this turn, I either need to sack my one Lotus Petal or I need to Ancient... No, I always need to sack the Petal. It's just so easy for them to kill Urza and or the Construct. Like, so easy, right? I guess it's not that easy, but... Definitely doesn't feel great. The hand we drew off that Echo was weak. Yeah, Ambush Breacher would have been okay, but the problem is they have literally 0 cards in their deck that draw. I think the Urza has the higher upside, because they have things like Price of Progress in their deck right now. The problem is they have 7 cards in hand, but they were going to have 7 cards in hand anyway, so... It's not like my wheel really hurt me in terms of the number of cards they had. Chain Lightning on me? Sure. Nope. I'm hoping they have a creature-heavy hand now, because creatures do not have haste. Broadly speaking. Volcanic Fallout. Sure. Okay. Well, I'm at 8. Well, that's not my favorite. Don't want to go to 6 against the burn deck. Oh. That's on me. We saw the Sulfuric Vortex last game, and I did not board them in. So they're going to 11. I'm going to 6. I'm basically dead, but assuming that I'm not dead, if they're at 11 and I hit them for 4, and then there's no possible way I can make up the difference. Yeah, I guess so, bud. I guess so. On the flip side, though, if we had followed the Hullbreacher aggro plan earlier, we would have had 0 power in play right now. So, Urza was definitely worth playing in that they don't really have any 4 damage spell that kills creatures. Yar! Okay. Ooh. Okay. So it's going to be one of those weird games. Okay. I was really hoping for a painless land. Alright, I can't play anything. I can't play anything and I can't do anything. Yeah, I really wish I had a Force of Will here. Force of Will could literally end up being the game win if they opt into playing a spell to take 4 but deal damage to me, and Force doesn't get pinged by Eidolons. I'm assuming they won't play around me having a Force, which is doubly unfortunate. Floats 2 mana, then cast Fire Blast. Yep. Yeah, I had no out. I didn't have it. Good old Fire Blast. Whew. All right, close one. And just like that, we're 2-2. Heading into the 5th one here. Yeah, we had bad hands overall too. Like we had really crappy mulls for that whole match, which I'm not upset about because like these decks on average, the Mono Blue Karn decks have been very kind to me, I think. So I'm not upset about it. I'm gonna be happy with all the victories I've gained. Oh, I fare much better against Legacy Burn. Because being able to play Chalice on 1 against a deck that is more reliant on 1-drops, yeah. No. Overall, I feel way happier playing against Legacy Burn on Legacy decks than I do against Modern Burn decks on Modern decks. The biggest reason is freaking Shocklands, man. I mean, yeah, there's things like, yeah, Force of Will is a huge get too, but Shocklands, man, they drive me up the wall. I mean, Force of Will I love, don't get me wrong, but the thing that drives me nuts is Shocklands. Because it's like, oh, well, either I have to, like, take 8 extra gambles on somehow having perfect mana, or I take an extra 2 damage, like, twice, and definitely die. Alright, so we're on the play with this hand. She does have a turn 1 Karn, right? How good is that in Legacy? Turn 1 Karn, which gets LED, which echoes? Yeah, we're gonna do that. We're doing that. We're not doing that. I didn't come here to flip around, all right? We're gonna force check this nerd who mulled the 6. STVVVV. You're getting force checked, mother trucker. I hope you're a beautiful human being who has a wonderful, loving family and a great life. But I'm force checking you. I'm doing it now. That's a bold move, Captain. Let's see if it plays off. Yeah, it's a dodgeball reference. That is correct. Make sure... Woo. Make sure we tap double blue. Always gotta tap double blue. Oh, opponent's F6. Alright. Alright, opponent. You know how you mull to 6? You're about to mull to 7. A woohoo! I'm pretending to say a woohoo! I'm potato the bird, a woohoo! I'm potato the mimsy. Alright. Pass the turn. Now we find out we're against Tess, and they just can't play the game now. Because there's a Karn on the battlefield. The opponent says, the old turn 1 time twister. Love it. I just wanted to fix your mulligan. You had less than 7 cards. I fixed it. I fixed it. Oh, mercy. We even drew our one of Wasteland. All right, Island. What do you got? What's good, player? What's really good? Oh my god, it's Merfolk. Of course it's Merfolk. All right. What's the best way to get this opal going without... No, I can't do that, huh? All right. So Chalice is not helpful on 1. So... Doesn't Chalice on 2 basically lock them out? I guess so. Probably, huh? But we haven't played anything relevant since we wheeled them. They could have a force, right? And I would like to play slightly conservatively from this point. We already have an island in play. We can't dodge the island walk for the moment. Maybe I'm thinking about it too hard, but I think I'd rather play Psy. And then we'll grab Liquimetal Coating. Is it Merfolk or Esper Pile? The fact that they have the Lorwyn Island... I mean, it could be Espervile. Something about this screams Merfolk to me. I don't know what to say. Oh, that's all right, Blitz. It's only like gonna be 12:30 when I finish this. We could always go again. Opponent says, woof, that Echo was choice. All right. Let's get our little 3/2. I think I'll play Disenchant here. Listen, I have this Kark the Thumbless deck. And I'm not saying I don't want to play it, because I definitely want to play it. How's the White Slash been? Mostly inconsequential. The Thopter Sword combo in this deck, not a huge deal. That said, the other deck, the Gyruda one that was playing Auriok Salvagers, so that wasn't like a splash. The blue-red Kark Mills. Well, so I heard about that, and that is definitely like a banger. If you have a list for that, I'd definitely be willing to look at it. Because getting to fork your mill spell, like getting to so if you have a Kark, right, and they search their library, you could just keep casting Archive Trap until you get 2 of them. Caleb D, but he's popular. I don't want to play the popular no, I'm kidding. I absolutely would play the popular players deck. So we're on the draw. I'm gonna ship 2 Chalices. Maybe 3 Chalices. We'll play the Cyclonic Rift. Oh, maybe I should play a Walking Ballista too? Too late now. Yeah. Well, you have to have more mana for that, but that's definitely not impossible. All right, so we've got Force, and we've got a Force to pitch, so hopefully they keep a weak hand with a Aether Vial, and we just get to wreck them. They did keep a 7. Cavern. Merfolk. Good choice, good choice. Chrome Mox. This was not anticipated. It is Merfolk. All right, so we'll board out our forces in the next game, I guess. Especially on the play. So let's go land, Lotus, LED, Emry, Lurker of the Loch. Oh, force me. Force me, baby. Force me hard. I want you to do it. I want you to do it. I want you to do it. Damn it! Rats. Okay, go. Well, so they played a Silvergill, and they have another Lord of the same exact card in their hand, so... I mean... While I agree with you, Mike, I mean, I'm sure they know what they're doing. Well, I mean, that was not a bad draw. Another cavern. All right, all right, all right. We're dying, but we're only dying quickly. And I, for one, love Cavern of Souls. Like to remind Cavern of Souls that as a Pox player, you can always count on me to play a card that will ineffectually cause your controller to sacrifice an island. So we're at 12. Feeling good, feeling good. We did draw our one of Wasteland, which is great because our opponent has 2 caverns. Dose. Mutavault on top. Target acquired. Alright. Well, I've got like... Opponent says, that's a lot of eggs. I'm making an omelet. Yeah, they've got Merfolk Trickster. Oh! Oh! Ah! That's... Oh, I didn't have to scoop there, but I'm not staying in that game. We did have Thopter Foundry on top, so technically we were going to be okay, but I don't care. You get that one, opponent. You get that one. Let's take those out. Bring 1, 2, 3 in. Clever girl. I love that. I do love that. Playing the good merfolk in the good merfolk deck. Sorry, dick. Playing the good merfolk in the good merfolk deck. Gotta give him the hard deck. You don't want to play the easy deck. Well, who wants to force check him again? I know I do. Alright, friends. Good luck and Godspeed. They haven't forced me yet. Not once. They haven't forced me once. They mulled a 6. You don't have a force, and you won't have a force. That's a guarantee. I guarantee you're not going to force me. Alright. City. Alright, Lotus. Alright, LED. Alright. Discard my hand. Echo? Oh, woohoo! I'm trying to tell. Opponent says most thoughtful opponent I've had. Fixin' moles. I do what I can. Am I willing to jam? Yeah, I am. Because if they force me, we can just spin again, right? What would I prefer? Karn? Yeah, Karn. Karen. Holy crap. Okay, we can turn to Microsoft Lattice again. No, I say again. Spin it again, baby. Spin it again. Come on now. Wow. It's... $2020 Magic. Oh, no. Oh, man. I guess we'll get Liquimetal Coating. Yeah. Don't know why I expected there to be a pause there. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. Get the coating, play the coating. This means I don't have to I don't have to go as crazy this turn. Listen, we're just gonna beat him with modern strategies here. Legacy problems require modern thinking. Oh, opponent technically corrected me. Good for you, opponent. No, I'm glad. Oh, cast Aether Vial. Please, for the love of God. Do it. Do it. Do it. Aw. Rats. Alright. I don't know. Strip mine. Alright. So... And that's how it ends. GG, says opponent. Alright, I'm hoping that that's true. So we could intuition for... Alright, doesn't matter. But we could have gone for the Wasteland line. Alright, cool. Got our 3-2. So, yeah, this deck is good. This deck is sweet. I don't think I like it as much as the mono blue version. Almost all the games we won with the exact same tools as the mono blue version, so this just seemed watered down. While I admit that the Intuition, Wasteland, Crucible of Worlds thing is neat in concept, it's very slow. Setting it up is very, very difficult, and you'd have to be fairly lucky to do it. But it's sweet. But, yeah, this deck was sweeter, but it wasn't as good, right? Like, the other one is just like, what if we took out all the nonsense and played the good cards, but more of them, right? So if you're looking to play the Cadillac of Karn Echoes deck, why bother with that Intuition pile when you can get Loam, Ojutai, and Haven of the Spirit Dragons? See, so Strifo is asking the real questions. If you go down the road of sweetness, go all the way down the road of sweetness, right? We got Caleb D's deck list for Karn the Thumbless Mill, which I believe is what exactly we're going to be playing next year on the Mana Symbol channel. So if you want to see something sweet and thumbless and full of mill, stay with us. And if you enjoyed this video of Blue-White Karn Echoes, the only feedback I have on it is while it is sweeter than the mono blue version, probably not as good, but that's okay. And if you want to play that, go right ahead. So who's got 2 thumbs and a Karn? Not Kark. Not Kark. Hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, and I will see you in the next video. And for everyone who's hanging out live, let's go listen to some more music of Diddy Kong Racing. Diddy Kong Racing. That's what we're gonna listen to. All right? So stick around for that. No, we got to hear that song again. The song is sweet.